Hallihallo, liebe Leute, schön, dass ihr wieder am Start seid bei einer neuen Folge RoboCop Rogue City. Wir machen jetzt hier weiter. Wir müssen uns jetzt einmal hier mit einem älteren Mann treffen. Und ja, hier stehen auch überall schon wieder diese Agenten rum von dem OCP.
Hey you! The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Naja, und ich kann diese Typen nicht
Do you think
leiten.
it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just old junk that needs recycling.
Boah, wenn ich das schon wieder höre von diesen Leuten. Ja, was die hier jetzt gerade schon wieder gesagt haben über den guten Murphy. Oh, da kriege ich so Aggressionen. Mir gefällt es einfach nicht, wenn die ihn einfach nur so behandeln wie ein Stück Metall. Ja. Die Psychologin zum Beispiel, die merkt ja, dass er ja noch was Menschliches hat. Ja.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Gut, wir schauen uns mal hier ganz kurz die Räume an. Aber hier gibt es scheinbar nichts mehr. Ne, hier gibt es überhaupt nichts. Gut, dann rein hier.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
Schwierig. Was wählen wir denn jetzt hier aus? Ich denke, wir nehmen einfach mal das hier, oder? Also am liebsten würde ich irgendwas Menschliches antworten. Ja, aber ist alles irgendwie nicht so was, was mir unbedingt gefällt, wenn ich mir das ganze Zeug hier anschaue. Also das hier ganz unten würde ich schon mal wegstreichen. Also das nehme ich auf jeden Fall nicht. Nehmen wir das mit den Kriminellen hier.
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Was sollen wir sagen? Weil das Ding ist, ich kann dem Mann nicht ganz trauen, ja, wenn ich mir das Ganze hier so von ihm anhöre. Deswegen denke ich, sollten wir ihm nicht sagen, dass die Polizei besorgt ist wegen der Absichten vom OCP, ja? Das sollten wir definitiv nicht sagen. Deswegen sagen wir lieber das mit unserer Freundin, dass sie medizinische Hilfe braucht.
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Ja, und ich habe das Gefühl, die wollen uns ersetzen. Gut, ich gehe dann mal wieder. Bye.
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Nein, ich bin kein Schrotthaufen. Das habt ihr jetzt auch endlich mal gesehen. Aber wenn man sich manche Sachen so anhört, ich glaube wirklich, die wollen ihn irgendwie ersetzen.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead! Just not where we live.
Okay, wir müssen jetzt wieder zu dem Pickles. Den müssen wir einmal befragen. Ja, mein Guter, lass alles raus. Nur, könntest du das bitte leiser machen und bitte woanders? Das ist echt ein bisschen eklig.
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Hey, kann ich dir helfen?
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Gut, machen wir jetzt erstmal hier die Nebenmission mal noch ganz spontan hier noch mit. Weil ich denke, das wird das Vertrauen auch wieder verbessern zwischen RoboCop und dem guten Herr Washington hier.
Sirs, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck
in the
down
keller.
there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings
Turn your
fortune.
flashlight
So
on.
don't you come back without
Right.
him.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Wir müssen dieses Gerümpel hier irgendwie loswerden. Kann ich das zerschlagen? Ja, wir folgen ihm erstmal. Er muss das erstmal hier
Clear.
durchsuchen. Danach geht es dann bestimmt vorne erst weiter.
Clear. Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Go ahead.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
What was that?
Das muss die Katze gewesen sein. Gehen wir hier lang.
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano. That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door. It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Go ahead.
Gut, dann quetsche ich da mal durch.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you. Who'd have thunk that being small can actually have its advantages?
An eager police officer with a small build is worth twice as much as a big slacker. Good work, Officer Washington.
Thank you, sir. What was that? I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding?
Hier drin. Der wird bestimmt gleich wieder rausrennen.
There
Oder?
he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's alright?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay. Dem Lärm auf den Grund gehen. Das ist jetzt noch unser nächstes Ziel hier unten. Hey, da schießt jemand. Okay, mit sowas hätte ich jetzt hier gar nicht noch im Keller gerechnet. Gucken wir mal, was da vorgeht. Wow! Die haben jemanden hier umgelegt. Aber warum? Warum ist jetzt hier die große Frage?
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We've got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington,
Sir.
keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Krass, also mit so einer Sache hätte ich jetzt hier nicht nochmal gerechnet für diese Mission. Dass jetzt hier auf einmal noch Feinde auftauchen und so. Aber nun gut, dann kämpfen wir uns mal hier raus. Nachladen. Da hinten ist noch einer.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in... Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
Los, wir müssen uns zu ihm beeilen.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Aber wo ist die alte Frau?
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
Gut, hier ist die Frau. Nur stellt sich jetzt die Frage, was wollten die hier? Los, wir gehen mal raus. Mal sehen, ob die Quest dann gleich jetzt zu Ende hier ist. Ich denke schon, oder? Ja. Sehr schön. Und auf jeden Fall hat es auch nochmal ein bisschen die Beziehung zwischen RoboCop und dem Mr. Washington vorangebracht. So viel ist auf jeden Fall auch nochmal hier sicher. So, jetzt machen wir weiter hier auf jeden Fall mit der Hauptmission. Also, jetzt müssen wir den Pickles hier endlich mal befragen. Da vorne sehe ich ihn auch schon, da steht er. Tagchen.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us...
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go!
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Vielleicht sollte ich das eher später machen. Ach, wir gehen jetzt einfach mal hier rein. Und machen das jetzt einfach noch.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights?
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
It takes courage to not give in to the pressure.
Oh yeah, it does. But hey, if that director can resist it, then why the hell can't I, right? But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Gut, suchen wir weiter. Hier gibt's nichts. Scannen wir mal die Rückseite hier. Hier gibt es wieder etwas.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
There is nothing that you cannot come back from.
Spoken like a true good shepherd. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing
Oh,
in
nice.
thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Auch nicht das Richtige. Und ich finde es seltsam, dass der hier, dass man hier alleine in den Ecken hier sucht. Ich weiß auch nicht warum. Wenn ich das so sehe, wie wir uns hier aufteilen, habe ich irgendwie das Gefühl, er will vielleicht was klauen oder so. Aber nun gut, suchen wir mal hier weiter. Weil eben stand er ja hier ganz rechts und ich habe ganz links gesucht. Deswegen ja, etwas merkwürdig. Ich könnte mir halt wirklich vorstellen, dass er vielleicht irgendwas klauen wollte hier.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Gut, weitersuchen hier. Hier gibt es wieder etwas, wo eine Übereinstimmung gefunden worden ist.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool, is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS.
Lights, camera, action!
Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Na super, die machen hier alles kaputt. Ja, die suchen auch die Kassette. Dementsprechend hängt das alles hier mit einer Straftat scheinbar zusammen. Weil irgendwas muss ja dann dort besonders drauf sein oder so. Vielleicht ist dort was in der Kassette drin. Ja, was versteckt ist. Oder auf der Kassette ist eine Aufnahme drauf. Die vielleicht zu irgendwas führt oder mit irgendwelchen Beweisen. Naja, wir werden es bestimmt gleich rausfinden. So. Jetzt haben wir erstmal alle Gegner hier weggemacht. Sehr schön.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happened.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Gut. An den Computer soll ich rangehen, alles klar. Flitze ich mal hier hoch. Ja, und die armen Filme, ja. Die schönen ganzen Filme hier in dem Laden wurden einfach jetzt kaputt geschossen. So, hier ist der Pickles. Gut. Jetzt haben wir hier eine Adresse. Dann mal raus hier. Und jetzt gehen wir mal hier hinten auf die Suche nach ihm. Ja, mit dem hier muss ich sowieso noch sprechen für die Hauptquest, glaube ich.
Greetings,
Deswegen
citizen.
können wir das ja direkt jetzt mal machen.
RoboCop, good to see you.
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
I will use the valve.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done.
Sehr schön, dann mache ich direkt erstmal hier die Hauptquest noch ein bisschen weiter.
Can't be that hard. It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
Einmal scannen hier das Ganze.
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power.
Wir brauchen noch 2 weitere Hinweise. Ist hier oben irgendwas vielleicht noch dran? Nein, wäre aber auch komisch gewesen. Gut, nur finde ich gerade hier nichts weiteres mehr an Hinweisen. Obwohl, doch, jetzt sehe ich etwas. Du zeigt es hier mir keine Markierung an, das ist seltsam. Okay, doch jetzt.
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure that you knew about that already.
What? I mean, I would never miss such a thing.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then. I'm guessing it's an easy fix.
Gut, soll ich jetzt mal noch kurz hier warten? Ja, gehen noch mal ganz kurz heran. So.
It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
Sehr gut. Hauptquest direkt auch nochmal ein Stückchen jetzt hier weitergemacht. Jetzt gehen wir aber erstmal hier vor, zu dem Standort von den Pickles. Ach, jetzt sind wir hier. Hier standen wir ja erst kürzlich davor. Da hatte ich mich ja noch gewundert, warum kann ich hier nichts machen. Okay, und er muss hier drin sein, denke ich.
Oh, shit. You're all right.
Talk!
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit, I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, it takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad, but I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
Ja, der muss dringend runterkommen von dem Zeug. Ich hoffe, der weiß das später mal noch zu schätzen. Ja, dass wir ihm das jetzt hier weggenommen haben. Weil er ist auf jeden Fall süchtig. So viel steht fest. So, hier hinten ist der Tätowierer. Hey, warum ist dort hinten auf einmal ein Krankenwagen? Da gehen wir dann gleich mal noch hin. Ich könnte mir vorstellen, das ist vielleicht nochmal eine neue Nebenquest oder so. Aber jetzt verhören wir den erstmal hier.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Dann schaue ich mich mal hier um und schaue nach Beweisen.
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
Na, was haben wir hier drüben stehen? Ein
I found
Notizblock.
evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Gut, jetzt muss ich das richtige Motorrad finden. Hey, jetzt
Hey,
schon wieder so einer.
RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Come on, come on!
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Cooperation among police officers helps increase efficiency.
And not just among police officers. I'm glad you look at it that way. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Cusack allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
Involvement in politics is a civic duty.
I'm glad you think so. You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly, you should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you value team play. Together, let's form a team for the good of this city. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we can do for this city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Ja, also grundsätzlich ist das schon nicht schlecht, was er sagt, ja. Er will halt Gutes tun für die Stadt, ja, dass die Stadt vorankommt und ja, dass der Stadt es einfach besser geht. Problem ist nur, ja, der ist auf der Seite von dem OCP und ich denke, das ist das Problem, was wir hier haben. Und hier, denke ich, haben wir noch eine Nebenquest.
Could you give us a hand? It's gotten real ugly in there.
What happened?
Can you believe this? A bunch of repeat offenders came up with a bright idea to storm the courthouse. For some reason, they think that if they destroy it, their prior convictions will go away. They took hostages and are now demanding both a 6,000 SUX and a plane to Acapulco.
Acapulco is a war zone.
I don't think these guys follow the news. But I'm afraid that it may be too late to rescue the hostages if we wait for SWAT.
If they want to fly into a war zone, I have first-class tickets.
Alles klar, also das denke ich, müssten wir auf jeden Fall direkt jetzt mal machen hier. Einfach damit wir hier die Geiseln ganz schnell retten, bevor denen noch was passiert. Gut, los geht's. Einmal draufladen. Munition einpacken und weiter. Los. Und die Pistole, ja, sehr gut. Und weiter. So, wo sind die Geiseln? Ich höre sie, glaube ich. Boah, hier fliegt gerade alles in die Luft. Das hier einmal öffnen. Was liegt hier noch? Jawohl, ein paar Beweise. Da oben ist der nächste Bezirk. Ja, mit dir. Hier kann ich nicht lang über diesen Weg. Ja, okay. Gut, hier brauche ich eine OCP-Karte. Gut, ich denke, ich muss jetzt erstmal hier drüben hin. Wir brauchen irgendwie hier eine Zugangskarte. Aber hier oben ist eigentlich auch alles zu. Da muss ich erstmal unten lang, denke ich. Ja, wir müssen uns auf jeden Fall beeilen. Nicht, was sind Geiseln hier, was passiert. Hier durch, los. Sehr gut. Da ist eine Karte. Wir haben sie. Die Zugangskarte ist jetzt in unserem Besitz. Jetzt können wir damit eigentlich auch nochmal den oberen Bereich uns anschauen. Weil da oben waren ja auch nochmal ein paar Türen. Vielleicht gibt es da nochmal irgendwas zum Einsammeln oder so. Hier an den Seiten waren ja noch welche. Ach nein, hier komme ich einfach nur hier auf diese Terrasse. Und hier. Ach, das kann ich das gar nicht öffnen. Okay, alles klar. Gut, Hauptziel. Weiter verfolgen jetzt hier und... Nein! Jawohl. Geiseln sind gerettet. Alle leben noch.
Oh God! Heaven itself has sent you, RoboCop! It was a nightmare!
Sehr gut.
Robo, if you could call my boss and confirm what happened here. He wouldn't believe that I was taken hostage for the 3rd time this week.
Stay here. The police will come to question you.
Gut. Alle sind gerettet. Ach, meine Güte, ich stand gerade richtig unter Druck hier beim Schießen. Also man hat schon gemerkt, ich habe komplett daneben hier auch geschossen. Weil ich wollte das unbedingt schaffen, dass wir alle überleben. Aber wir haben es geschafft. Das ist die Hauptsache. Gibt auf jeden Fall dann noch eine noch bessere Belohnung
Robo,
hier.
you showed them. It was a pleasure to work with you.
Gut. Weiter geht's. Jetzt müssen wir das Motorrad hier finden. Hier stehen ein paar, sehe ich gerade. Na, ist das das Richtige hier? Ich glaube nicht. Das hier drüben, das sieht doch schon eher verdächtiger aus. Ja, ich glaube, das ist es. Nee, keine Übereinstimmung. Vielleicht steht das Motorrad, was wir suchen, in irgendeiner dieser Gassen hier. Haben's. Sehr gut. Es geht hier alles in diese Wohnung rein. Alle Spuren führen hier hin. Dann schauen wir uns mal hier eben um.
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and fights, but this music is
Gereinigt einen Blutfleck.
it's like a hangover. Wait.
Dann frage ich mich, was dort geschehen ist. Naja, auf jeden Fall müssen wir jetzt hier nach oben. Wir müssen dorthin, zum Zimmer, wo die Musik herkommt.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Fucking OCP's good-for-nothing piece of shit. Be quiet, you moron! Yes, we'll get it working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes, we won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's why we went to get what we were owed. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the toy chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
I wanted to say don't be stupid. Would I be kidding?
Oh shit! We've got company!
Mind if I join the party, creeps?
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can!
Das war's für euch. Verabschiedet euch. Ja, wir müssen jetzt erstmal noch nachladen hier. Gut. Was hätten wir?
What did Wendell make you do?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? My bet it'd be in front of a screen where that fucking signal is supposed to reach. He's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
Gehirne will da also. Na, bestimmt für irgendwelche Roboter. So, gehen wir mal hier ran. Scannen das hier. Hey, hier hinten ist noch etwas. Okay, was haben wir denn hier am Computer? Gut.
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town. Continuing pursuit.
Das war alles. Wir müssen jetzt nur noch rausbringen hier. So, Spike. Jetzt bist du sicher. Der Krankenwagen kommt und wir wissen, wo wir als nächstes hin müssen. Sehr schön. Gut, ich würde sagen, jetzt machen wir hier Schluss an der Stelle. Nächste Folge machen wir dann weiter. Lasst gerne ein Däumchen da und ja Leute, tschüssi.